Okay, today we're going to be constructing a hot air balloon. We're going to start with 3 sheets of paper. You have a 24-inch side and about an 18-inch side. It's very important. What I'm going to do is take an inch on the 18-inch side and mark it up and put it with a stick of glue on there. And I'm going to take the other paper. I need to make sure it's straight. And so I'm going to extend my 24-inch side. Now I have a 48-inch sheet of paper, and I'm going to do that one more time. So now I have 3 pieces. The next thing I'm doing is making my gore pattern here. I found the center where I want, and I also found the middle of the balloon. Now I mark the top. There's the top of my balloon. Now I'm going to mark the bottom. I'm finding the center, and my bottom is only going to be 4 inches wide. And you can see how my balloon goes up. Now I'm going to cut that gore pattern out, and I'm left with my gore pattern. And now I need to do the same thing with 3 sheets of tissue paper. Take the short end, glue them together, a nice seam. I'm going to do that again. And so now I have 3 pieces of tissue paper glued together. And I'm going to do that 10 more times. And you see here I only did it twice just for an example, but you need 10 gores. So then once I have 10 together, I'm going to lay them all on top of each other. I'm going to make sure my gore is at the bottom, and the one side I want to put over on the one edge so I don't have to cut that. And then I'm going to go right to the top. I'm going to put paper clips to secure that one side so it's nice and even. Then I'm going to take a pair of scissors and cut through my 10 sheets so they're all going to be the same. And I'm going to be left with 10 sheets underneath my gore pattern. I'm done with my gore pattern now. We can throw it away. I'm going to use mine later on, but the first thing you want to do is take and put about 1 inch overhang on the one side. And you want to start with the middle. Start with the section in the middle. And I'm gluing it on both edges. I want a nice, and I'm going to go around the corner a little bit on each side. I'm going to fold that over. Now I have a nice seam there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the top seam. And I'm going to put glue on both the top and the one I'm folding over. So once again I get a nice seam there. And now I have to do the bottom half. So I did the middle, then I did the top, and then I'm going to do the bottom. Now what I basically have, and I want to make sure I go right up from the bottom up to that halfway up, well that's about 2/3 up my balloon. Seal that down and make sure those seams are good and tight. Now I'm ready for the third balloon, the third piece of tissue paper. And you notice I'm going to put it on the left side. I'm going to use my gore pattern here as an example. But now I'm going to go to the left side and I'm going to put an inch overhang, and now I'm going to fold that one over. My gore pattern represents your third sheet. The fourth, here we can see a balloon with an excellent crease on it, and all the seams are secured. Next, this person's actually using a ruler to make the crease. And then last, we'll look at a balloon that is almost done, and you can see how it's like an accordion style. Now we can take a look of actually a launch of a balloon. You just want to watch so it's balanced on the bottom, it doesn't tip over. This one almost did, but it stayed right, and you can see how it really takes off once it gains altitude, and it's a little bit cooler up there. Next, we have a little bit larger balloon. You can see how it turns though. Maybe the top just wasn't quite round enough, or I could have used a little bit more weight down on the skirt, but still a pretty good flight. And before we take our balloons outside, we always test them inside. So here's just an example of one getting tested, but good luck with your hot air balloon, and hope it works out well for you.